Hey there, Aquarius. Alright, so this is the Who is Your Soulmate reading. I enjoy doing these soulmate readings for you guys, and you guys seem to enjoy them too. So if you guys enjoy these readings, please share, like, and subscribe. And with that, we will start. Alrighty. I think you'll enjoy the spread, you guys. One more shuffle. And we're going to be doing, this will be from March 12th to March 19th, 2018. And let's start your soulmate reading. Okay, so the first question is, how are you feeling today? Okay, it's nice to have someone ask, right? So Aquarius, how you're feeling today, I feel like there's a justice card here. So this is interesting. Gotta take a breath here. But I feel like, so today you guys are feeling like things are balancing out. There has been justice. There has been kind of this balancing out. Some of you guys could have gotten divorce papers today, or you could have delivered divorce papers to someone else. But there's some kind of something to do with laws or agreements here. So maybe you signed a contract, maybe you did something like that, but there's something to do with more legislation than emotion is definitely what I'm feeling there. So I do feel something to do with that. So something with paperwork, something to do with more things like a divorce, things like signing, maybe even something about a death certificate, getting a death certificate, getting life insurance, getting things in order. But there's definitely a sense of justice here, like there's a sense of things kind of balancing out. If that makes any sense, you guys, let me know. Okay, and then we're going to look at this next card here, and this is, how are they feeling? So they being your soulmate. How is your soulmate feeling right now? And I get the Three of Wands. I hope you guys can see that okay. But it's the Three of Wands, and so to me, this card right here would represent that your soulmate is envisioning the future. They're trying to focus on what's coming up next for them. I do feel like they've just finished a project. They're focusing on something else. And this could possibly be career as well. So maybe they're looking at getting a promotion, or maybe they think they are getting a promotion. But definitely something to do with more of like a project thing. I don't know if it's the career, but we may be able to look at that here. So why are they feeling this way? Why are they envisioning the future? Well, let's see. Ooh, they're envisioning the future because of past heartbreak. Okay? So they're focusing on finding someone because their heart has been broken. Now that's interesting, and my hand's starting to tingle from this card. So that's interesting, you guys. Sorry if I seem short of breath. All this sitting down makes me really tired. Anyway. I do think, though, that this is something to do with heartbreak and them wanting to move on. Them trying to find themselves after a heartbreak, or them focusing on something after a heartbreak. So envisioning a future because their heart's been broken. Trying to look forward to a new path. I do feel like either it was an amicable breakup, which means both parties broke up, or this person was like, okay, so long, good riddance, whatever, goodbye. Right? Like, that's what I'm feeling here. I don't feel like this person is necessarily sad about the breakup that they went through. Okay, so have you already met this person, your soulmate? Have you already met them? And this is like a romantic soulmate, right? This is someone who would treat you right and be romantic and be this person that you just clicked with, you would just vibe with, right? Have you already met them? And I get the Four of Cups. So to me, no, you haven't met them, but you would want to meet them. So that's both a good and a bad thing, because you haven't met them. I'm going to adjust this, you guys. Hold on. There we go. Okay. You haven't met them, but you want to meet them. Okay, so that's a really good thing. There's definitely some energy here. Obviously, you two want to meet, and you two are going to meet. But I do sense that you haven't met them yet. What do they look like? Okay, so I'm going to draw a card here, and then I'm going to use some psychic intuition stuff. So I'm going to draw two cards, okay? One for the men and one for the women. But we'll start with the women first. So what do they look like? And this is what the women would look like. For the men, and I get the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like the woman would have, she would have kind of darker skin, okay? And when I say darker, I mean my skin is almost the same color as my shirt, so darker than me, okay? Possibly other races, like I would see mixed in. I see her being someone who's very intelligent. I see her having something to do with money, maybe an attorney. Like she's well off money-wise is what I'm seeing. But look-wise, that's what we're focusing on. Looks, I see something along the lines of, I see green eyes, like really green, and I see brownish to black hair, and it's longer, and I feel like she wears it up, and she wears it, you know, like she has a ponytail is what I'm feeling. I feel like she might have freckles on her skin. Even though her skin's a little bit darker, I do feel like there's some freckles there. I do feel like she's very sweet, but she has a very sharp tongue, so she's a litigator is the word I'd want to use. Something like that. Like she's really good at using words. She cuts right to the matter, right? And their name, I got the name Georgia on one of on for a second, but let me. Georgia, Catherine, Kate, Kat. So definitely a G sound or a K sound, or Katson, like their last name being Katson or Kateson or something like that. It's a different name, Hudson, but definitely like an S-O-N at the last name part. That's definitely what I'm getting, okay? And I don't always get last names, so just so you know. So then we're going to focus on the men, okay, and what they look like. And I get the Six of Wands in reverse. And so this to me would be someone who is, they're going back into a bad situation. So this could be someone who's dealing with, again, this person here, this card here, the heartbreak. Even though they were envisioning the future, even though they were thinking about not having this person, I do feel like the person in their life is going to be coming back for a short while, and that's what stresses them out. Look-wise, though, I feel like they would have brownish red hair. It would be shorter, and I feel like it would be a lot more brown than red, but it would be shorter, and it would be something along the lines of, like, I almost want to say like military cut, like it's well cut, it's very well kempt. For a man, this person is very clean, maybe even obsessively clean. Let me see if I can get a name here. I want to say Kodak, but I've never heard of the name Kodak before. I'm sure it's a name though. But it's something like that, like Kodak or Jack or Kojak, or I don't want to say Bojack because then I'm thinking of the Netflix thing, but it's something like that. It's something with like a Jack in it. Jack in the Box. No, I'm just kidding. But if his name is that, you got to message me and let me know. Like down in the comments, just be like, his name's Jack in the Box. You got it right on. I'd be like, damn, it's a weird name. Weird ass name. Okay. But that's what I'm seeing for sure. And then for both of you guys, I'm going to be focusing on, and I do feel like I don't remember if I said the eyes. The eyes are more of like a bluish gray color, so they're like a dull blue color. They're pretty. I'm not saying they're not pretty, but they're more of a dull blue. And yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So we got this last question here, okay? And this is, what were they to you in your past life? So if you guys are focusing on women, who was the woman to you in your past life? And I see the Son of Swords. So this is the Knight of Swords in any other deck. So they were someone who was moving very fast, maybe even dealing with something with mail, delivering messages, someone who was kind of an extremist. And it could have even been a son to you or something like that. Because the way past lives work is they could be family in a past life, and then in this life they're lovers, or vice versa, right? And the reason why is because we learn different life lessons through different things, different roles that these people play in our soul group. And from what I understand, there's usually about 20 or so people in a soul group, and whenever you reincarnate, those people come into your life in different ways. Sometimes as friends and family, sometimes as adversaries and enemies, but they're all there to teach you lessons. They're all there to teach you things you don't know about yourself, right? Because the universe is always experiencing itself through you, which is a part of itself. Basically, it's just feeling what it has to offer to itself. It's an interesting thing, but that's what the universe is doing. So I feel like this person was... So we were focusing on men. I can't remember exactly. This is women. So I do feel like in the past they could have been a son. In this life they're a woman though. But I do feel like there could have been something there, possibly brother as well. But this time they're a woman. So I do feel like there's that masculine energy with this person. And when I say that, I don't mean like someone who's like really bulky and whatever, because that's not what masculinity is. What I mean is someone who knows what they want and they go after it. They don't wait. They don't. They take action. They're very forward in their actions. They're not a quiet, reserved person. They do what needs to be done. So that's what I'm seeing there. For the women, for the men, I'm a mess, you guys. For the men, what were they to you in a past life? And I'm getting the Tower in reverse. So, to me, the Tower in reverse is they are someone who stopped you from doing something. So, could have been a parent, a parental figure, maybe even a grandparent, but they did something, or they sacrificed themselves. They did something to save you, or to save a family, or to save a village, but there's something that stopped the action of you moving forward. So, maybe after this happened, you still lost your life regardless, but this person died first. Or this person's actions were felt first. That's definitely what I'm feeling, but I feel like it's more of an ancestral figure. So when you were born, this person was around for a short while in your past life, but they died without you really getting to know them. So in this life, you get to experience them. So that's what I'm seeing, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I do readings on my website, Soulmate readings specifically. You can look on there, and we'll go into pretty excruciating detail on Soulmate, when you're going to meet them, how you're going to meet them, what their name is, all that good stuff, right? And you can look at that down below at vitalprana.net. That's my website. And I'm also going to be offering a past life reading as well, and we can talk about what's going on in your past. I'll be doing stuff like that. And yeah, basically that's it. So let me know if this resonated with you guys. Please leave a like, a share, and a comment, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'm going to be releasing videos all the time, so please do, and I hope to talk to you guys later. Have a good one, and take care.